Good morning, Geo Nation. Morning, America. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. So great to be with you. It's a wonderful day out. I think it's really, good to observe how fast people are going. Try to do that. Try to observe how fast people are going. Just within driving to work. I don't know if you have to drive somewhere to go to work or what have you, or if you drive around a little bit. One of the ways to observe how fast people are going is when you're driving. And you really have to practice what it means to kind of slow down a little bit, though, in life to get what I mean. Because, yeah, we all know that everyone's speeding.
New text message from 8184472901.
Would you like to listen to that with me? All right, let's go for it.
Looked up part number. Unfortunately, we need to take a look at the machine to see which tray to order. You said Palmer once replaced tray. Maybe Saul can look up history. Already tried. Phone only goes back so far.
Oh, well, anyway. Well, I just got to go to Santa Monica Community College. Yay! I like going to campuses because the energy is youthful. I mean, who doesn't want to be around youthful energy, right? We're really youthful at heart. We're really at our primordial state always. We're really at our primordial physical expression always. So there's some sort of kind of primordial age that we all have, like a youthful primordial age, where we're absolutely just totally perfectly handsome, but we are already, no matter what, with or without age, it makes no difference. But we're actually really at that perfect age, that we just, that perfect age that we only know within inside ourselves. We're just, bam. We're not old and decrepit and walking funny. No. Nah, we're perfect. It's just an illusion. This is Geo, buddy. This is Geoland. This is Geo Nation. This is what we talk about. This is how we talk about it. So we're just mastering the trade. We're getting online. We're going on the camera. We're learning how to keep the camera on 24/7. We're learning. We're trying. We're getting there. We're just doing it. Might as well post it all anyway. I've already thrown out so many videos. When you do this kind of thing, and I'm hearing that a lot of influencers, this is it for a lot of it. Like, they want to hire me. My wife works for influencers. That's one reason why I'm up on here too. Well, without getting into too much detail, because it's all like top secret, but yeah, man, my wife works for all these huge influencers that make millions and millions of dollars, and she knows like a lot of stuff about what they do, how they do it, where they do it. But anyway, so what I'm getting a lot from my wife is, hey, they want to hire you to upload their videos. You want to upload some videos? And I keep saying, I have what? Upload videos for who? No, I want to, somehow connect with these folks, but, I'm not trying to upload videos. And so I didn't realize, it didn't click at that moment. But then it clicked, for after a second, I was like, oh man, imagine, the videos that I have, that I've lost, that I've thrown out, that I've deleted, and the videos that I've yet to upload. Imagine what they have. So if they're hiring me to upload their videos, that's crazy. That's insane. I love that. That's awesome. That's awesome. So we're just learning to be in front of the camera. We're just learning to stay in front of the camera. And we're just trying to, continually carry on some kind of conversation that might turn into be beneficial somehow, some way. And it's not anything but that. We're observing life. We're observing everything in life. We're looking at right now. I'm a dog lover. I've always been a dog lover. I have had dogs my whole life. This is the only period in my life ever that I've never had a dog. And I'm watching Akita cross the street right now. I had an Akita too. It was black and gray and white, and it was a mix, and it looked like a lion. It used to sit on my my jacuzzi in the backyard, on the cover of the jacuzzi, and right in the middle of like the backyard. And I would just take so many pictures, but she looked like a lion, like some huge dog, man, or just amazing dog. I love dogs, man. Love animals, animal lover. So yeah, we're just observing life, bringing life to you, bringing the camera to you, bringing the personality to you, bringing in the character of GEO, unplugging people, and bringing you along on this journey of the Matrix van. The life and story of GEO. The life and story of GEO, man. It's all GEO. It's nothing but GEO. GEO Nation. We're just being GEOs, and I'm being a GEO. And I'm the first GEO. I'm taking you along on the journey of the original GEO. This is the life and story of the original GEO. And GEO is going to blast off because we're hustling. We're laying down our arms. We're putting down the books. We're putting down the pen. We're putting down the meditating outwardly. Meditation, remember, as I told you, is nothing but an absolute constant in your life. It's a way of life. It's not an outward expression. So meditation is not something we do. It's something we are. And we're constantly in contemplation and meditation always. About that which is perfect. About that which is right. About that which is good. About that which is beautiful. About that which is awesome. About that which is all-encompassing. We're constantly in meditation about this. We're constantly in contemplation about this. Those two words are... So, but we're setting down the doing. We're setting down the, the doing for the being. Yeah, baby, bringing life to you, real life, absolute life. 1 second. Just had to go take a non-dual piss. So bringing you back on camera, man. So we're expressing. We're an expression. And we're allowing the expression. And we express along with the expression too, because we're within the expression itself, the expression being God. And we express within because we know we are within. And so our expression becomes one with the expression itself. The whole thing is just a beautiful artistry, a beautiful blanket, a quilt, a beautiful, colorful. That's why I used to say, man, life is so beautiful. Life is a quilt of different shapes, sizes, colors, and so much to offer, so much to give, so much to receive, so much nectar to be drawn from the different unique, beautiful, broken down divisions of the matrix, the nationalities, the different countries, the different states, the heritage, the culture, the traditions. All this is nothing but perfect love. All this is nothing but impersonal, perfect love. All of this is just nothing but absolute beauty. And what makes it ugly is human beings thinking they're separate. What makes it ugly is this tribal mentality that, somehow is threatened and lives in fear. It's an animalistic nature that comes from an idea of being separate from the pack, separate from the total idea of things, or separate from the Creator, or separate from, the home, the family. And so anytime one is in a mode of, or a perception of separation, just take a look at just the physical environment that we live in. Whenever someone's in a perception of separation, if we can just take the home for a minute, if you're rejected by your own parents or your family, or you feel separate from them in some way, imagine how that feels. That's totally traumatizing. That's totally, can be unbearable, and can cause all kinds of misunderstanding. Can cause all kinds of wrong perceptions. It can cause all kinds of hurt, hate, and all kinds of stuff. And so imagine that with you and God. Imagine you, or anyone, maybe not you, okay, but imagine anyone else feeling separate from God, outside of God, and constantly trying to find God, get close to God, have God become more to them. And you get the same thing. But if we can look at it, within the matrix, within the physical family that we have, we can relate the trauma and the fear and the confusion and the doubt and the sin that comes along with what might happen if we were feeling separated from our own family physically. And so we play this in, or we play this part of the projection, so you can take a look at it and parallel it to what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the separation between you and God. You feeling like yourself, you feeling like you're outside of God, you feeling like you're, that it's God exists, and then you exist. Like you have to do something, be something, become something, die, and then eventually you will become, one with this God that you're perceiving, either outside of yourself or even inside of yourself, because we can still perceive a God within us and still feel separate. So we can still kind of know and see through the fable of some God in the sky waving some wand. So we see through that fable and we know that God is within us. We have read a little bit of the Bible and we're aware of the Holy Spirit and, Christ consciousness and yada, yada, yada. But We're still feeling separate though. So we're still within this separate idea. Somehow, some way, we still haven't really merged or morphed or understood the unity. It's just a process. It takes time. And so that's what it is. And that's what it is. We're bringing life to you. We're bringing real life, true life, absolute life, total life. Nothing separate whatsoever. Nothing could ever be separate. There could never be anything outside of God. You cannot have anything outside of God. It's impossible. It's an impossibility. It's not logical. And the mind is going to be opening up because the consciousness of because of everything, because of technology, because of the flat world, and because of there's just life is not something that is just absolutely, like, life is not still. Life is Omni Action. Life is constantly moving. Life is constantly on the move. Life and God are the same word, mean the same thing when I use them. And so life is constantly on the move. Life is constantly a fresh, new action, Omni Action. And so life will move beyond the fable of the Matrix, the current storybook of thought, construct, and word, and the whole book arena. Life will move forward from that, and that's where we're at. And so people are going to be becoming aware of their divinity. People are becoming aware of their divinity. People are starting to understand their unity. It's all over the platforms everywhere. It's all over the TV everywhere. It's within your movies. It's within your songs. It's within your scriptures you read and speak about. But we're just not hearing it, and most of us are not hearing it. And it is a process. It does take time because of the timeline. And until we're able to step out of the timeline, until we're able to let down thought and stop eating the apple, we're aware of the metaphor of the tree. Until that happens, we're still going to be caught up in the process. We're still going to be caught up in needing to go through the process of the timeline because we're still within the timeline. So until we drop thought completely, until we drop the apple tree, until we drop the metaphor and understand it for what it is, and understand that there's only one tree in the garden, that nobody has ever left the garden, and that we are that tree of life. Until we understand that to a totality in itself, until we know that we know that we know, we're still going to be in the matrix. We're still going to be, needing to answer, ask questions. We're still going to need to go through the process. We're still going to need to discipline and master the environment and master ourselves and start to see the nothingness of the ego and the construct of the ego and the idea of separation. And so that's what we want to see through. That's what we want to help you to see through. We want you to help you to see through. We want to be your consciousness, and we want to be your conscience, and we want to help you to see through the veil of duality. We want to help you see through this breaking down of the whole. We want to help you see through to reality. We want to help you see through this. And an illusion doesn't necessarily mean that it's not there, meaning this is a hat. An illusion doesn't mean it doesn't exist totally, as if it's not there. No, that an illusion means you're perceiving it. It's like a magician or whatever, a guy that does magic. It's an illusion. So there's something going on, right? And there is something going on, and it is all God, and the illusory part, or the part that of the illusion that really doesn't exist within the illusion itself is this idea of separateness. Is the birth to death. Anything is temporary. Whatever's temporary can't exist. And nothing is really temporary. And so that's another way of saying it. That is, nothing is really temporary. All is eternal. And again, your question of, well, it seems to be dying to me, is just an illusion. Nothing really dies. And so when you know truth, when you can state truth, and when you can talk truth, you don't need to back up your truth. Like, when I say that nothing really dies, the only reason why I might add anything to that is just out of love. It's just to help you to try to understand that nothing really dies. But you have to find your way within your own world and within your own life. And you've got to come to a point of whether or not you are going to decide to redeem your own flesh within this existence now. You've got to be able to come to a point in your life where you're going to decide to either allow the blind to lead the blind and be part of that and follow the herd, and so life is about decisions. Life is about making decisions. Life is about standing by your decisions and being responsible. Life in the Matrix. Life as we know it. Life is about mastering your craft. I'm up online here 24/7 so that I can master the craft, so that I can bring to you a studio, so I can bring to you a 24/7 an environment where this can happen 24/7, and where it can be more, where it can be more interactive, where it can be not just more interactive, but where it can be more in its zone of being able to serve the community, because that will never change. In fact, it'll just increase and get better. So I'm doing it already. I've got evidence already, and I'm going to continue to do it, and I'm going to do it on a larger scale. And so I'm mastering the craft to be able to be online 24/7 so that I can build viewership and create this service for you, for me, and for everyone. So that's what we're doing. We're just pointing out the parallels of life, of being totally directly connected with Source and being stuck within the illusion, within the Matrix to which we unplug you from. And we're in it, we're having fun with it, we're bringing you on the journey, and along the way we're going to teach you about real estate, we're going to help you get into acting, and we're going to provide whatever other service, life coaching that we need to provide to you. And that's what we're going to provide to the people as this channel grows. That's it. That's the love coming from this channel. Much love. I'm going to do some shorts today. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you, all my viewers. You guys are awesome. You and subscribers and everyone else that's on their way. Much love. Happy Friday. Today is so awesome. It's freaking awesome out there. What's up, GEO? What's up, baby? Killing it over here. You know what we're doing. Blasting off like we always do. Bringing you a blast, but not from the past. You are marked priceless. Go tell a friend. Do them a favor. Do yourself a favor. Help yourself feel good by telling a friend about my program. You won't regret it, and it'll make you feel better. Do someone else a favor. This might help them. Love you.